Ross, Scunthorpe on Saturday, off the back of, on paper, probably not the result we were looking for, but the performance was there on Tuesday night. How do you feel going into it?
Yeah, Tuesday night was a tough one to take after 10 seconds. The boys had to dig deep for 95 minutes, which is a big ask at any level. So not the start we wanted, but definitely we finished the game in a good manner. So I must say that the boys ran through walls, the effort was there, the application was there, desire to keep on going. We've conceded 2 goals that we need to look at, and we did look at that. So we need to address those things, but the bottom line was outnumbered for nearly all the game, and the boys put in a massive shift and probably could have got something out of the game. So we created a good chance, we took it really well, a nice little counter, great little finish from Jaden, who I thought ran through walls for the team. His effort from the front was brilliant, and there was a common theme throughout the whole night. Everyone stuck to their task, their GPS pods were on fire. They had to run through walls, and they did that all night. So we want to take that confidence into Saturday now. We know Scunny is a difficult game, we've been there before. We got a good result there. I thought we deserved the draw. I thought performance-wise really good. So we want to replicate something similar. We know it's difficult. We know they've been at the top for a while when they're competing with some big clubs at the top. We know their history, we know their background, but at the same time we're coming off a good performance. And considering we had a man down all game, I thought the boys were first class.
And the last few times we've played teams further up the league, you look at, we played Forest Green, who are even the league above, but Chorley, Kidderminster, we've put in some really good performances. Do the boys feed off those sort of games?
I think so. It comes down to character as well. We don't really want that. We don't want players just to get up for the big ones. We want teams and players and individuals to get up for every game. Now, is there a bit of a trend? I don't know. We've had some really good performances against lower teams before, so I'm not too sure on that one. But I think the application definitely against the Forest Green game sort of comes to mind. Chorley away was a real gritty performance and a real solid performance. And I think it's easy sometimes to go to big stadiums, but we've got to make our home ground a bit of a fortress. We've not had the best of luck with some injuries in the last couple of games, but those boys returning obviously is a boost. So yeah, we've got to roll our sleeves up and go again. It's going to be a difficult one. We know what Scunny are about. We've played them already. It was a tough game, but the crowd were bright and lively. We have to make sure that we try and cancel that down to make it sort of our game and our noise and our atmosphere. So yeah, boys are looking in good spirits. Physically they're putting a shift Tuesday, but that's their job, they've got to get on with it. So the boys will roll their sleeves up, ready to go again.
And obviously earlier in the season we went there, 2-2 draw, last minute header. Is that something you're feeding off going into this game, or is that past is the past and we've got to look forward?
Probably looking at how we finish games. I think we are quite a strong finisher. Our fitness and energy will always come through. So the boys know that. The boys know that fitness and legs and energy is a must. That's a guarantee. If you don't do that, you probably won't be playing. We've changed things up in the last couple of games. We've conceded some poor goals. We need to change that as well. So we're not stupid. We're not being naive and not looking at those things, but we have to keep the positive atmosphere going because we've got a good group of players. The change room's a good changing room. A good positive performance Tuesday hopefully leads into a Saturday performance, but there's no guarantee that's going to be the case because they're going to come in and try and win a game of football, and rightly so. So we need to turn up, run through walls for each other, and try and put a performance we can be proud of, because I thought, although we were 10 men, that was a proper performance that everyone can walk off with their head held high, because the shifters was great, the GPS was great, the attitude and body language was great, so I can't really fault it other than probably the 10 seconds at the start.
And we've added a couple big characters who seem to have really fitted in well. Any words just on what Laurie and what Canis can bring on the field and off the field?
Big characters in a good way. You can bring in a big character who's arrogant or rude and who thinks it's all his way. That's definitely not what we brought in. So we know Canis. I know Canis very well. Worked with him for a number of seasons. He's been solid as a rock, apart from the 10 seconds that wasn't a red card, I must say. But he'll know the way that I want to play. He'll know the way that we set up. And obviously, Laurie, we've known each other for a while. I've kept an eye on his performances and his games and his career. Bundles of games, bundles of experience, and we need that. He's came straight into a team that would have been easy to get a session under his belt, but to come straight into a team and apply himself the way he did shows what sort of pro he is. So hopefully those two add into the squad, will add a competition, will add a bit more fire in everyone's belly to perform and hold a shirt down. But the most important thing is everyone's here to win together. So whether you're in the team, out the squad, on the bench, injured, we're all here together. This is the team, so we've got to move forward.
Ross, thank you for your time.
Cheers.